everybody? It's your favorite Never Say Never's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the Hasbro Titan Returns Brainstorm. I believe this is the Walmart one. Doesn't ultimately matter, I suppose. Forgive my voice, I think it is leaving me. But, you know, that's the cost of having sick kids. These pieces actually don't go like this, they go like this. But actually, to be 100% honest with you, I'm not sure what's better. A lot of people have been requesting that I take a look at this line. I wasn't going to buy it, and I wasn't going to pay shipping to have to look at it, so... luckily, I bumped into Mr. Brink, and then I just remembered I had to pay shipping to get it back to him, so that is, I do have to eat my words a little bit, but whatever. We will get past this. I got to admit, I'm impressed. That's not to say that it's perfect. That's not to say that it's great, but it is to say that I am impressed. I'll talk to you about why as we go through. Accessory-wise, we have this gun, single cast, turquoise, nothing to write home about here. Absolutely nothing. It tabs into the bottom of this canopy piece for alt mode, and the canopy piece can tab onto the shoulder for the shield, Brainstorm shield, right? That's fine. You can also, this is how you tab it onto the back. I guess we have to go through this anyway. Yeah, but it's fine. We'll set that aside. So let's talk about the head. So it's a Headmaster, right? You do get the swivel, and it's on a ball peg, so you do get a little bit of up and down. It's nice of them to kind of get with the times in regards to that. I dig that a lot. I think that that is a good call, and I think that the overall sculpt of this guy has some attitude, which is nice. You know, I have to admit, like, it has some swagger to him. You know? Which is cool. I dig that. As for the Headmaster, the head pops off, and we have paint. Which is, it's everywhere, to be fair. Like, there's paint everywhere. Blue paint, orange paint. This gray has a finish. You can bring the legs down. They're on a single pin there at the, actually, I don't even know. Yeah, it's a pin. At the hips. Arms are on swivels. They might be on little ball pegs, but you don't get really anything out of it other than the swivel. And then the knees are on the same pin as well, meaning that they are on the same pin as each other, not as the hips. We'll set that to the side. And the face is pretty obvious on the back, but that's not the biggest deal to me. I know some people really care about that. This doesn't really matter to me. Shoulders, hinges, and swivels. So it's kind of a universal joint, which means you get up to there. Head would obviously get in the way. The wings, hinge, so you can get those out of the way. These do not. And then the swivel, and it all works fairly well. The gray has a finish. Not this gray, but this gray is all paint. That's plastic here. Butterfingers, good grief. But just for a point of reference, that's plastic, no paint. That's the paint. Looks fantastic. It really looks good. And I think this has a finish on it. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. It might. It might. And then the wrist swivel. Elbow, single pin, gets you 90 degrees. You do have this unsightly kibble here, just as a heads up. Same for the other side. We have a waist swivel, kind of destroys the sculpt, but it's there. And we have T-jointed ball joints for hips, getting you the full Van Damme and the full Monty. Thigh swivel. No paint. Paint. Which is crazy. At least I think that might not be paint. It might be some sort of refined edge to it, I guess. But there is a difference, at least in presentation, between the inside gray and the outside gray. And whatever it is, it's enough to make it look like something. I think this pelvis piece is painted as well. So that really does impress me. This can't be paint. This looks like a sticker to me. Maybe it is paint. Maybe it's just a Tampa paint. I guess it is. Huh. It's well done. Thigh swivel, did we talk about that? Knee, get you a little bit past 90 degrees, so that's good. No ankle rocker, which is a bummer. Just a little bit of a toe tilt. So that sucks. But outside of that, not bad. And the back of the figure cleans up fairly well without that, this bit of business on there. Not hateful. have to admit. Let's transform them. Actually, no. Yeah, let's transform them. So we'll get this down. We'll get this down. We'll lift this up, bring this out, close that down, turn these around, open up the legs, bring the wing out, fold this around, and then close this back up, fold the foot up. Open this up, encapsulate, right? Oh no, bring it around. I always want to combine or zip. Close that, peg these together, bring the foot down. There. The arms hinge down here, so you bring them there, and then you want, let's see, like this, and like this. We'll attach our backpack, flip it up, tab it in. I don't know why that's not tabbing quite right. Close this, and that's basically it. Then you can, of course, like we showed here, this, and then you can open that up, and you got your guy. We'll clean it up. We'll take a look at it. And here it is in jet mode. I tell you, I don't like this at all. This seems unfinished and it seems sloppy to me. But the rest of it kind of works-ish. It doesn't really look like Brainstorm in this mode. You know, now if one mode was gonna poop the bed, so to speak, I'd prefer it to be this mode. You do have landing gear that rolls, if that's your thing. I would prefer it be this mode, but still, you know, kind of a bummer in general. And see, the Target Master or the Headmaster can fit in here. I would imagine he can. Yeah, no problem. Not airtight though. Hope he has hope he can, you know, function all right in the deep recesses of space. But all in all, not bad, right? It's just all right. This is one of those things where they're trying to make everything, you know, one thing fit numerous things instead of making one thing fit one thing. And I understand the need for business to make repaints and such. It's just that this doesn't seem like Brainstorm to me. Seems Brainstorm-ish, I guess. I think within the confines of it, it works, but it wouldn't work as well as if they just were trying to make Brainstorm, and that's that. There he is with Fans Projects, Smart Robin, and, you know, he's obviously not as good as Smart Robin, but Smart Robin, to be fair, is probably one of the best third-party pieces ever done, you know, all in all. You know, keeping in mind the times and everything else. But I don't know. There is love here though, which is nice to see. I feel like this stands better next to this than most Hasbro stuff has stood next to third-party stuff in a long time. A long, long time. So that's nice to see. And then there's RC for a bit of a scale, and I got Power Glide here too still. So there's that. Final thoughts wise, the negatives. First of all, no ankle rocker. You know, that's just something that makes a huge difference for me. I like their feet to be on the ground. It's just something about it with the feet at an angle like that all the time. It's just it doesn't suspend disbelief for me, and that's a big part of it. Like, it needs to look like it kind of exists within its own universe, and that always takes me right out of it. Other negatives are, you know, this chunk of kibble here on the wrist. I feel like that could have probably been better thought out. And then the spaceship mode kind of looks silly, and the canopy doesn't close and that kind of stuff. Outside of that, I think it's good. I think it's well painted. I think the materials feel typical Hasbro, but they're not hateful. I think that the accessories are cool. They make sense. I think the articulation works pretty much across the board, with the exception of the ankle rocker, of course. And I don't know. This is better than I would have expected. You know, I have to be honest about that. That this, if you told me I would feel this way I feel about it, I would have told you you were a liar. That doesn't mean I'm going to collect these. It's just not the way my collection is going, and it doesn't ultimately make sense for me. But something is obviously changing over there at Hasbro. I do also find that this mushroom peg has a tendency to pop out as you manipulate the figure. It's in there now, but just like as I think it's the paint. See? So that's a problem. And I didn't notice that initially. But that's, you know, there's no excuse for that. Not for a company like Hasbro. Wiggle, 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 and we're out. So that's stupid. But it's nothing that can't be, you know, fixed and reposed and put into place and stuff. But there's obviously a change going on at Hasbro. The Marvel Legends have gotten better. The Black Series haven't really. And then now it looks like the Transformers are getting better as well. So there's obviously a change going on over there. I welcome it. I wish that they would do the change and get back to the IDW stuff, because I would actually pick that up. That is a chug line I'm collecting is IDW in that scale. So I would be very interested in getting back to IDW. I wish they would go that route. Not sure if they will, but ultimately, you know, I know some of their stuff still references IDW, but it's just not the same. You know, it's not the same as their Springer and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a good figure, and especially at the price point. Were they $15, $17? It's good.
Huh? What's that? Oh, no. I'm waiting for those people to say all I do is bash Hasbro products to apologize in the comments. Yeah, in the comments, right down there. Right down. There it is. You got it. S-O-R-R. Two R's. Two R's. You got it. Yep. Good. Let's get on with the show.
You know, I can't say there's enough bad to not pick it up. There's still hollow stuff going on here, inside the arms, there, and there. But it is better, I feel like. Like they hit it a little bit better this time overall. But imagine, I mean, there's no reason why this all needs to be hollow. And if they didn't make it hollow, I mean, I'm sure they're saving pennies, you know, or nickels or quarters or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I don't know. I'm sure they're making plenty of money. It's Hasbro. You know, put some of that Nerf money into this Mac. Put a little bit of that Nerf money in here. But yeah, it's good. I can't think of any reason to tell you not to get it. So, if you're into this scale and you're into this aesthetic, then, yep, I recommend it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.